Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a full face of H&M makeup. Super excited. I've been staring at this box for such a long time. I actually ended up trying to sit down and film this video, but the foundation that I ended up using was so bad, like one of the worst foundations I've ever used. I'm not too sure if it was the foundation or if it was the primer, but it just ended up like pilling like right around here. This is the one I'm talking about. This is the Natural Satin Foundation. Dewy Finish Sheer Coverage, and it's in a glass bottle. I didn't read the sheer coverage, which I probably should have, but it was sheerer than like a BB cream, and then I tried to like build it up, but it's not buildable at all, so I ended up having to order the other option that they had. I've been staring at it for a long time, that's why, and I'm like been looking at it and really want to get my hands into it, so I'm so excited for this video today. I'm sorry that my hair is very wet right now. I just got out of the shower. Yeah, so that's going to be today's video. Super excited, H&M makeup. Before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell so you're notified. I upload every Monday and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with the like West Coast, so I might change it to like 12. So hit the bell to stay notified for future changes. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, so let's jump right into the video. So I have my box here with all of the products, and I pretty much have a full face. The only thing I'm missing is like a liner, which is fine and easy. I thought I got one, but I didn't. I ended up ordering everything online because my H&M does not have makeup. They just have like accessories. So I just ended up ordering everything online. They have a lot of makeup, a lot more than I thought they were gonna have. I didn't know that they have like full face, like they have 2 foundations. Like I said, I'm not going to use this today because it ended up pilling. I'm hoping it's not the primer. We'll see. So this is the Smoothing Face Primer. And this is like a flawless base kind of a thing. That's the consistency of it. I'm just going to pop this on. Oh my god, it smells so good. I forgot about that. It smells so good. It smells like the holidays or something like that. It smells like very spicy. It feels like really good on the skin, and I feel like it's going to be like almost like very smoothing. It's not going to be pore filling, but it's just going to make the makeup go on the face a little bit easier. It's like spicy perfume. The second foundation that they have is the All Day Liquid Foundation Long Lasting Medium Coverage. That's what it looks like. It's a plastic bottle, which I like. It's not my favorite, but I do like it because it's like good for traveling. But if you don't like the foundation, it's kind of like a little tacky. The shade I got was Golden Beige, which this is very golden for me. I have sometimes problems identifying my undertone when I'm doing it online because this doesn't look super golden in the package, but it's very golden when I swatched it. So I'm gonna pop this onto my palette here. I'm more like neutral. When I'm like tan, I'm very warm tone. So this is very golden for me right now, but we'll make it work. Start putting this on with my Morphe sponge here. That's what the product looks like. This says that it is a medium full coverage. If you don't like fragrance, I don't think you'll like that primer, by the way, because it has a very strong fragrance. I still smell it. I like it, but if you do not like fragrance like that, then I do not recommend that for you. Okay, so that's all blended out. I don't love this foundation. I'm not too sure which one it is. It could be the primer. I need to try this without the primer, but it just ends up just not sitting on the face really nicely. It's a lot better than this one was, but I don't like the way it's sitting on my skin. Anyway, so let's go into concealer. I have the Cover Up Concealer from H&M. The shade of this is Golden Tan, which, in what world is this Golden Tan? I don't know. I'm gonna start blending this out. Okay, so that blended out nice. There is some coverage, it's not a ton. I could obviously go in with a little bit more right now. Cool, so I'm gonna go in with some powder. I don't have any loose powder, but I do have like a foundation powder. This is the Golden Beige Perfectionist Finishing Powder, and it looks really nice in the pan, and it seems to be like super pigmented. And I really love all of H&M's packaging. Like they're so sleek and nice. Like they really have good packaging. I'm gonna go in with this Ulta like highlighting brush to use it as powder. It is very powdery. Like if you could see, like I'm swirling my brush in here, tapping that out. Ooh, yeah, it's powdery. It's okay though. And then just tapping that out. And then I'm just gonna do that in areas. I'm gonna set my whole face, but I'm gonna start in areas with this brush where I tend to crease like between my eyebrows and on my smile lines. This is another Ulta brush. It's like a bronzer brush, but it's like really good for just tapping out like any powder you want to put on your face. This foundation is falling into my pores and my lines really weirdly. Like on my nose, I feel like things aren't sitting right. The foundation is giving me coverage, the concealer is giving me coverage. I just don't like the way it sits on the skin. And that can absolutely be the primer. I'm so upset, I wish I could take this off. I might just use this primer with like another foundation that I know it's like really good and see if it does the same thing. With the powder down, I'm gonna go into bronzer. I actually bought this bronzer first. Again, really nice packaging, like super nice packaging. This is the bronzer. It's a little too cool tone for me, but it's really okay. It has some glitter in it here. That's what it looks like on my hand. Like, this would look so warm on the website, so I'm a little confused by that, but it's nice, and it has some glitter in here, which I don't really mind. So I'm just gonna take my R7 brush. I just filmed a video of my full contour routine, and it just went up on my channel today. It's actually Friday today, so go check that out if you are interested. And I'm just gonna do the same thing with this and kind of focus it right here. I think overall what this foundation is making me look is really cakey, especially when I put that bronzer on. Like, I don't know if you can tell, like right here, it's making me look real cakey, and that just doesn't happen with when I do my makeup. Like, I always look very powdery and always like, you know, but it doesn't like do that to me, and it feels so lightweight on my face. Like it's emphasizing my texture in a way that I don't like. But let's go into some blush. H&M gets A+ for packaging, really beautiful. Like, love the gold. This is really pretty. This is called Coral Pure Radiance Powder Blush. It does have a little bit of a sheen in it. I did swatch it, but it is really, really sheer. I'm gonna grab my BH Cosmetics brush. It's just like an angled brush. I actually cleaned it for once in my life. Again, really powdery, but it's okay. It is sheer, I know from like swatching it, but that's really nice. Like, I don't mind, especially how insane this color is. Like, it's okay if it's sheer for me. It does have a bit of a sheen to it, which is fine. Don't really mind it, but it is kind of emphasizing my texture. But I think over like a light hand, almost like a blush topper, this would be really pretty. I'm gonna go in with my Real Technique brushes. Again, if you saw that video, you know I'm obsessed with these. These are like $9 for a pack, and they're so good. I'm gonna go ahead and do this really quick with the same bronzer. So I just end up like seeing something gathering right here, and I just wanted to like bring that up to blend it out, and that's what happened. Do you see that? Like, I set this with powder. How are you moving around? I feel like what's gonna happen with this foundation like going, it's just gonna end up wearing off on you and not working the way it should. Like, on my nose, there are like patches missing. Do you see that right there? Mine, it's like missing. So annoying. That makes me second guess that powder, because usually when you set things with powder, it shouldn't move. So that confuses me. That powder felt really nice. Really patchy, really, really, really patchy on my nose right now. Right here is getting really weird. Like, if I touch it like that, it wants to move. I'm gonna use a little bit more powder. Maybe that'll help. It doesn't feel like it needs powder. I'm so okay. Why? So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna pop into the palette. So this palette, such a nice palette for like the size of it and like the travelingness of it. There's different types of them, but this is so pretty. Like, it's so neutral and super pretty. You can get different shades if you want. I'm gonna use this shade to do my eyebrows, which I think it's gonna be really good because it reminds me of the shade that I actually do use to do my eyebrows. The name of this one is Ready, Set, Glow. Again, A+ for packaging. Really like their packaging. So nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows, and I will be right back. I always end up getting really sloppy when I do my second eyebrow. I don't know why. Like, this one looks really nice. I don't even have to cut it out. And this one's like, please give me some concealer. I need something. So I'm gonna show you what shade I actually use to do my brows, and I'm gonna show you what the one I do. So this is the Naked Undone Basics 2 palette, and that's the shade Undone is what I usually use to do my brows, and that's the shade right here. So let's put them together. It's pretty similar. If you have dark hair like me, that's a really good dupe, because the Naked Basic 2 palette is pretty expensive for, like, you know, one shade. So I'm gonna go back into that concealer and just cut these out, because the left one is like, what happened? What happened, honey? What happened? I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my lid for primer. I really like how the skin and the face is looking. Like, everything is looking really nice from far away, but when you get really close to my face, Like you can just tell like texture, and like things are missing in certain places and things are gathering in certain places, which I don't like that, but we're gonna get past it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some highlighter, and then we will go ahead and spray the face. I had so many issues in this video. I don't know why. So this is the Glow palette. Everything was individually packed, but it was all thrown into a box. And so this shade ended up breaking. And it's literally the most gorgeous shade ever. I don't know how much of like a highlight it is, but that's what that is. I will go ahead and swatch these for you really quick. They're really gorgeous, but that one is so pretty, especially if you have like really dark skin. Ooh, girl, that's such a pretty shade. That's what they all look like. This is the broken one. So pretty. So I'm gonna use a little bit of the broken one and the first one. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this brush from Chic, and I got this brush at Big Lots, and I really like this brush because it's like really good for highlighting. Be careful with that one because that will emphasize your texture for sure. And I apologize if it's looking really bright in here and really dark outside. It's just getting dark and people are like, what is she doing? Yeah. So let's go into the eyes. I'm gonna use the palette here, and then I might tap into the highlighter palette because I really like that. I'm gonna do a really simple look. I'm gonna insert some swatches for you. There are two shades in here that I know do not work, and they're like the glitter shades in here. They're like bone dry, and that could just be this palette, but they just don't have any like pigmentation, so I'm not gonna really use those, and so that's what I'm saying. I might just go in with these. There's two other shimmers in here that are really nice, but they're really dark. When it comes to shimmer, I'm gonna use these, so just FYI for that. I think what I'm gonna do is gonna mix this really cool tone one on the top here and that dark one in the middle there, and just kind of tap them both in on my brush. Basically what we're gonna do is like a smoky eye with like browns and stuff, which I know it's been done a million times, but that's okay. We'll do a very colorful looking eye in the next video. I have some full faces coming up, so we'll do some color in there. Always let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking. If you ever want to see something on my channel, let me know. I always end up replying back, so if you ever want to talk to me that way or whatever, you know, also on Instagram, DM me, I'll always chat. These are very pigmented, but they're not that easy to blend. Once you lay it down, it doesn't want to move. Like I'll show you, like if I have this right here, like right here, and I want to kind of bring it up to the brow bone, like it takes a lot to get rid of that, which is fine. I mean, like for right now, it's all good. Like I'm not like complaining or anything like that because I understand that this is really inexpensive makeup. I think what I'm gonna do is just cut my crease, just cause I've been really into cut creases right now, and I really need to like do something to clear up all that darkness. I'm gonna use the same concealer, and I'm using this brush from Shop Masay. Really love this brush for cutting my crease. It's super small. What I'm gonna do is let that dry for a second, and then I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, like that copper shade, and on the outside, and then we'll go into the Glow palette. And so what I'm gonna do is take that on my finger, just kind of like pat that on the outside. Yeah, that shade is pigmented. And then I'll just take this brush from BH Cosmetics and just blend that into the crease. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Cool, that looks nice. And then I'll go into the Glow palette here and pick up some, just the brightest color that they have in here. Yeah, like that, and just put that right here. Don't like how dark the shades in here are. They should have had like one more shade that is a little bit more in between the two like transition shades in here. I'm gonna show it to you again, just so you can see. But I really like it. Again, I probably should have gone with a different like color story, but I do really want to get into using more cool tones. I am so used to using warm tones, and I just want to get into using a little bit more cool tone shades. I go in with this pencil brush kind of thing from Shop Masay. Again, really nice. And I'm going to go in with the same shade that I used for my brows and just kind of put that along the lash line. Putting lashes on so you're not really going to see it, and doing this so I can like hide the band. Love Shop Mistake brushes. They do a really good job, I swear. And you guys seem to love that video, so let me know if any other Shop Mistake products you want me to try. That looks really nice. I'm gonna go back into the Glow palette and I'm just gonna mix these two together for the inner corner highlight. So I'm gonna take the same brush I did the liner with, and I'm just gonna take the same shade and just do really close to the lash line, just in the corner, just to match up the outer area, because it looks a little blank right now, but I'm not going to do anything more than that. I want my lower lashes to be very pronounced, so I'm not going to do anything crazy under there. I'm going to spray my face down before I do mascara. I do have a setting spray. This is their makeup setting spray, Prime Set Refresh Hydrating, and this is the setting spray. Oh, I didn't know it was Prime too. That's all right. So the mister on this is really fine. I'm just going to go ahead and spray my face. I'm gonna go into mascara. I'm gonna curl my lashes. This is a lash curler from Ulta. My mom really likes this lash curler, and I don't like. I'm not that specific. I'm more like whatever. It's a lash curler, but just like it hugs your lid really nicely. Like, okay, mom, cool. The mascara I got is the Maximalist mascara from H&M. It's just like a black big case, and this mascara, it has the biggest wand I've ever seen in my entire life. If I don't mess up, I think I deserve an award, but I feel like I'm going to mess up, so wish me luck. I'm messing up like crazy. It's a nice mascara. It has a lot of volume, but like, what the frick? Like, it's not practical. So I'm going to go in with lashes. These are the eyelashes with glue. That's the name of it. Really cute packaging though. I like how cute this is. Like, but they're dramatic. Dramatic. They're very dramatic. I did not realize in the picture, but I think it'll be fine. We've been here before. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and use my own glue, which is drugstore. I'm using the Duo green packaging, so I'm gonna grab that really quick and put these lashes on, and I will be right back. Okay, so these lashes are very intense, but they're pretty. I mean, if you're really into this style, they're nice. Not very comfortable. The band, at least, they're a little pokey. I probably should have trimmed them a little bit more, but not my style, but they're really nice. I'm gonna go into lips and we will finish up this video. I'm gonna use this H&M Peach Blush Matte Lipstick. That's what the color looks like, and I really like that as far as like a nude. I don't have a liner. I don't think I saw a liner online, but that's all right. I'm just gonna pop this on really quick. All right, so that's the lipstick. I really like the color of this. It's so pretty. I just ordered a liquid lip like this from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, but I think this is such a pretty color. It's a really true nude. It is a little bit streaky, but once you get it down, it's really nice, and hopefully it'll dry down. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face one more time, and we will be done. Okay, so that's it for the face. Really, really like the makeup. I think it looks really nice. I'm not really sold on certain products, so I'm gonna go through really, really quick what I would recommend and what I won't. So foundation, absolutely not. No. This I will try tomorrow, and if it's the same thing, but this is really nice. It smells really good. It's almost like a perfume. The setting spray, liked it. Palette, really nice for travel. Don't like the color story so much. That's just me. I struggle with that, but I like that this has like a brow product for me and like some shimmers, but I probably won't use it a ton. But I recommend it for you if you are like someone who likes that sort of stuff. Glow palette, you need to get this. This is such a good highlighter palette, and also you could use it on eyes. Like, you see that? Gorgeous. You need to get this. I will leave everything linked down below, so go check this out. The lashes, I won't wear again. They're very, very big for me, and they're poking me a bit, so I don't like that. Blush, I will use this more as a blush topper, but I recommend they have different shades. It has like a little bit of shine to it, so that's gonna emphasize my texture, but I think lightly over blush, it would be really pretty. Mascara, I don't think I'll ever use again. Maybe, it depends, but it's nice. It does what, like, the lower lashes look good, but it doesn't do enough for me for the size of it, so that's a no. Don't recommend for you. The concealer, I'll try again. I don't love it. It does not creasing at all. You can see I have a ton of mascara under my eyes. It's not creasing at all, so I'll definitely try it again. Really like this. As far as traveling too, this is good. I might just throw this in my bag instead of the Wet n Wild concealer one that I have in my bag, just to like touch up. Really not my favorite concealer ever because it doesn't have a ton of coverage, but really nice for what it is. I like it and I recommend it for you. Bronzer, I like this, really nice. Just don't like the tone of it so much, but it has glitter in it, so be careful with that. It will emphasize texture, but I like it. Looks really nice if you are into that. It's a really good dupe for the Hoola bronzer, just with like some glitter. Definitely recommend that for you, and I will use that more in the winter. The setting finishing powder, I'm not too sure because things are moving around. I have to use this with like my foundation that I absolutely love to tell you whether or not if it's working, because I think it's just moving around like way too much. So I'm not too sure on that one, but I might try it again just to see if it's the powder or the foundation, because it could just be the foundation. The lipstick, absolutely, really like it. I don't think it's going to be like a true matte lipstick because it's still on, and it definitely transfers, and it's been a minute, so that's every brush I ever owned in front of me. I think that's it. I'm not too sure if I'm missing something. If I am, I apologize, but really not too bad. Things worked less in this video than other ones, but one thing that I will try again, absolutely might become one of my new favorites, is the Glow palette. Out of all of the products that I've tried today, this is the one you need to pick up. I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but I just think like if there's one product I'm going to tell you to go out and buy at H&M, it's this one. I will leave everything linked down below. I really like doing full face videos. They're a lot of fun. I have a few coming up, of course, in the really inexpensive area for me that works, and for hopefully for you enjoy it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a really good week, and don't forget to leave a comment down below if there's any videos you want to see on my channel in the future. Alright guys, I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.